As One News reported last night, respiratory illnesses in New Zealand are on the rise. Experts say one of them, pertussis, also known as whooping cough, is at risk of an epidemic. So exactly what is it and what is the best way to stay safe? Dunedin School of Medicine's Professor Peter McIntyre joins us now from Sydney. Professor, we so appreciate you getting up super early in Australia to be with us this morning. OK, so let's start with the basics. So what is whooping cough?
Oh, Marina, Jenny. Well, whooping cough, as you say, or pertussis, is actually a bacterium. It's not a virus. So unlike most of the respiratory things we're thinking about these days, so flu, RSV, COVID, all viruses, pertussis, whooping cough is a bacteria. And the thing that causes the problem is in fact that it produces a toxin, produces a nasty toxin which causes the coughing and which can cause a bunch of other symptoms as well. And the problem is that once that toxin's there, you can't do anything about it. So no treatment that works. So you've really got to be preventing it. You've got to be stopping it happening. And the way to do that is by vaccination. And because the biggest dangers from whooping cough, what actually can, result in death is in our youngest Peppy. And so you really have to focus on the mother being vaccinated against whooping cough in pregnancy, which gives a kind of sort of mainstreams the baby, gives it a direct injection of antibody to protect the baby immediately after birth, because that's the danger period for really nasty whooping cough that can result in severe disease or death.
So vaccination, mothers getting vaccinated, is the first port of call. But
absolutely,
if that hasn't happened, and because I imagine that there are people that going, oh, has my child got a whooping cough? This cough has been persistent, it's been around for a while. So what are the symptoms when it comes to our babies or young children, whether they potentially could have whooping cough?
Well, that's the other thing that's important to know, that with the smallest babies, the ones who are at most risk, it can start without a cough. So the first things can be just a little bit of a runny nose, and in the youngest baby, stopping breathing, maybe just stopping breathing for a short period. That could all happen before the coughing. And as I said, the problem is that at that point, if the symptoms have started, there's nothing much you can do about it then. All you can do is have a very close observation and support, and that's still important, but you can't actually stop it. So the only way to stop it is have that vaccine during pregnancy, or I guess make sure that the baby has had it as soon as possible after birth, which is 6 weeks.
Now, in the introduction, I said that, there is risk of an epidemic when it comes to whooping cough. And I don't know if you've got the stats in front of you, but what have the stats been this year in comparison to last year?
Well, whooping cough is one of these things, just like happened with flu, where it pretty much went away during COVID. So a typical year in New Zealand, going back to 2018, 2019, you would have easily had maybe a couple of thousand cases, right? So it went down to pretty much zero. And it's been a slow rise. So even though flu was back with us in 2022, whooping cough did come back with a bang. There were those 3 tragic deaths of very young babies at the beginning of last year. We were really worried that that was the start of a very big problem. Fortunately, no further deaths occurred. And the numbers of cases have just been on a very, slow burn. But it does look like they've increased a lot. Just between April, when there were 22, and then May, 74 cases. That's still small compared to pre-COVID. But if it keeps going up at that rate, it could be a big worry. And that's what people are watching at the moment. So basically, anyone can get whooping cough, and particularly if you are a young child and haven't been vaccinated, even if you're not a baby, it can still be really severe. But the other thing about whooping cough is even if you've had the vaccine, it can wear off. So it's important to make sure that, children are getting that vaccine at middle school, and then the next big time to be aware of it is, if you are planning pregnancy or pregnant.
And of course, just to wrap things off, of course, I mean, if you suspect or if you're not 100% sure whether your baby, whether your child has whooping cough, is to get to your doctor.
Oh, absolutely. So I don't think anyone's going to say, look, you're wasting my time, you shouldn't have come, because it is something to be really, really closely aware of. But I can't emphasize enough prevention, vaccination, because we really don't have any good way to treat it once it's happened.
Yeah, and particularly in our Māori and Pasifika communities
Absolutely.
as well. Professor Peter McIntyre from the Dunedin School of Medicine, we so appreciate, again, you getting up so early this morning to be with us, but this is really important and needs to be discussed. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you again, Jenny.